Well, I find myself here in a small little forest in what I would call as a spring awakening. And I say spring awakening because the leaves, the new green leaf buds, are just starting to unfold. Hi, I'm Bryan Peterson, and you are watching another edition of Adorama TV.
Adorama TV presents You Keep Shooting with Bryan Peterson.
Hi, I'm Bryan Peterson, and I'm in this little forest area of Flevoland in Holland. F-L-E-V, like Victor O, land, Flevoland. It's a new area in Holland. By new, it's maybe 20 years old, I suppose, meaning it's reclaimed land from the sea. And it was a really wonderful opportunity for me to take one of my students, Camilla, and instead of having her photograph, we're going to photograph her. And it brings up a really good point. I want you to take a look at some of these photographs on the screen right now. Here's some portraits I've shot all over the world. Take a look. And one of the things you'll notice, and I'm often asked about this, is that your portraits seem quite effective, yet you're breaking this rule where you're cutting into the person's face in terms of the composition, where I've actually gone in and cropped in camera so close that we're cutting into the forehead. Now, the reason I do that is simply because I want to have a much more intimate encounter, and of course I want the viewer to also experience that same level of intimacy. Now, this is a good example to show you why I don't do what I often refer to as the standard studio high school portrait. Now, as a case in point, 70 to 300 millimeter lens, I'm zoomed in quite close because I want to fill the frame with Camilla's head. However, to also emphasize her and her alone, I'm deliberately using an aperture choice, in this case of 6.3. Adjusting my shutter speed, I am in manual with the ISO of 200 at a 400th of a second. I'm also making a deliberate choice that she's not in an area where the sun is on her face, so she's being in the area of shade, blocked by the tree. We're all set, ready to go. Bring the chin down just a little bit, and here is what I refer to as a standard high school portrait. I'm also using some trees in the background to frame her up. And notice that shot. It's a head to chin, excuse me, it's a top of the head all the way down just past the chin portrait. And this is what I would prefer. Take a look and you be the judge. A couple of shots there. I think just getting in a little bit closer makes a much more intimate encounter with Camilla. Again, you can see those images side by side. Study them just for a little bit longer. And again, you be the judge. Both exposures the same. Composition's the only thing that's changed. Something to think about the next time you're out shooting simple portraits. Hey, until next time, on behalf of Camilla and myself, this is Bryan Peterson saying, you keep shooting.